Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Aziz. In today's video, I want to talk about a browser that I recently discovered, and I want to share it with you guys because I know a lot of you guys use Brave browser and like it and swear by it, and you know it's a great browser, and it's previously been my favorite browser as well. But I know as crypto people, we take privacy seriously, etc., and basically there hasn't been a reason for me to move from a different from Brave until recently, and so I thought I'd just share that with you. I know it's not really crypto related, but I do believe that I should share it with you because I think a lot of you would like it. So the browser is called Arc, and here just gonna right off the bat you can see that it's different, right? So you can see that on the top I don't have like the search bar and my tabs and my bookmarks, etc., and you can see that it's way better, like it's more immersive, it's full screen, and it's a much better look, right? And so the big change here is that they have something called a sidebar, and this is basically what you'd typically see on the top. So before we go into the sidebar, I just wanted to go over what my onboarding experience was. So as soon as I signed up, I had I had to make an account, which they say you need to do to have sync in through different devices, although I wish it was optional until until you had to sync. And they basically give you this I'll show you here. They basically give you this like profile membership card. It's like an NFT but without the on-chain transaction, etc., which I do believe they should just they should partner with someone and allow you to mint this on-chain. And this is basically, my one's called Exuberant Teacher, and they ask you to basically choose a color that you want, like a theme. So I've chose like black, that's why my things like kind of blacked out. And they ask you about the ads, like if you want to defaultly on default, if you want to block ads. So that's quite cool also. So that was my onboarding process. It was like 5 minutes. This browser is Chromium and invite only. So basically it's based on Chromium, which is the base layer of Chrome browser. So you can get extensions, which I have got, and your bookmarks very easily. You can just import them from Brave or Chrome, your previous browser. Here you can see I've got my previous oh yeah, I'm on my easel. That's probably why it's not working. If we go to a website, you will be able to see here my extensions are all here. So yeah, so that was my onboarding process. I just had to make an account, choose a favorite color, like a theme color, and some settings. So it's quite quick. Before I move on, because it's invite only, you can't just download it. I have got 5 invites, so if you guys do want to download it, I'll give you a bit more information about my invites later on. So here you have the sidebar, and if you click left with 2 fingers on the trackpad, you can see you can see this part opens up here, and here you can get your media, your downloads, easels and notes. So easels is basically what I just showed you. It's like a basic notepad. It's not going to be like anything too sophisticated like Obsidian or Notion, etc., but it gets the job done, and I quite like it. It's quite simple to use and good minimal UI. And then you have spaces here, which is basically like profiles on iPhone. You can have a workspace and a personal space, and then you have archive tabs. So this is basically your history. All your old tabs are going to be there, and so every 12 hours, which you can set the timer, your tabs that you haven't used will basically auto archive. This basically prevents you from having like a bazillion tabs. You know, them people that have like 200 tabs, etc. Those people basically they don't really close any tabs, so this will auto close it, and you can find the tabs later on in the archive section. So that's quite cool. So here you have your pin tabs. This will basically stay regardless of what profile you're on. Then you have your pin tabs and your imported bookmarks, which I've done from my Brave, and then you have the tabs that you have open here. So yeah, so that's basically the basic rundown. What I like about it is everything's shortcut based, and you only need to learn like a few shortcuts at the start. One is Command T to basically open a new tab and switch between your tabs, and then the other one is Command. What was the other one? Command S, which is basically to get rid of this sidebar. And I just think this whole sidebar thing is cool because it gives you way more screen real estate, and it just basically looks way better now because you don't have that, especially some websites like on Splash, etc. I'll just show you on Splash actually very quickly, because you can see the the canvas of your laptop or the screen that you're looking at. Come on, T, let's just search it. Unsplash here, so you can see that it just looks so much better now because you don't have that extra, tabs and all these things on the top. So I just think that's actually quite cool. So yeah, come on, let's get that back up. Okay, so some of the other features that I really like about it is it's got picture in picture mode and split screen. So picture, let me just show you the split screen. So here you can see I've got 3 tabs open and I can scroll between them very easily. I've got Twitter open, I've got Unsplash, I've got YouTube open, and basically I can resize this as I like, and I can open another tab and close tabs, etc. This feature I've seen it in other browsers, but I just like it here. Is very well integrated and very fluid. And then it's got picture in picture mode. So if you're watching a video, so for example I'm watching this video and I go into another tab, I can easily it'll basically follow me, and even if I leave the tab, it will follow me. As you can see here, there's no sound because I've muted it or put the sound to 0, but yeah, as you can see, it's following me around, and I can also resize this also. So I think that's really cool. Picture in picture mode is like just a great feature to have. So as you're doing your work, you can listen to podcasts or watch videos, etc. So there's another feature called Peek, and that basically allows you to open tabs, open links without opening a full tab. So what I mean by that is, if I click on this Coinbase.com link, you can see that it's opened up in like a mini tab. It hasn't opened up in a full tab. I can open up in a full tab by clicking that, or I can just read what I need to read and then click out of it. You can see this being more useful in reducing the amount of tabs you have. So for example, if someone sends you a link on DMs or WhatsApp, etc., you can just open it up, read it, and then close it again, rather than having that tab stay open. And I can show you another example. For example, if you go to Binance and click on the link, you can see here again it's just opened up in a small tab, and if I want to, I can maximize it into a tab, or I can just read what I need to read and get out of it. So yeah, this feature is called Peek. Last 2 things I want to talk about is the privacy. So they do talk about privacy at the here, that they don't sell your data, etc. This is something that I know crypto people take quite seriously. So it's nice that they actually address it, and I think going forward that this is something that they take seriously. I would hope they do take this seriously, and it could actually be a good selling point for them as well, for more people to use the browser, because more and more people taking privacy very seriously. And like I said at the start, they did ask me if I want to block ads, so that was really good also. Lastly, I just wanted to show you guys how a transaction would look if you were to do it, like, how it looks on this browser. So let's go into full screen. Let's just convert the rest of the USDC I have for Matic. So here you can see I've already connected my wallet, do the swap. And one thing I like about this, it pops up here like a little window, rather than on other browsers when you're in full screen mode, it would basically or get out of the full screen mode like another tab, and then you'll have to go back in. It's not a big deal, but just like this UI much better. So the transaction is pending and it should be done in a few seconds. So let's get out of this. As you can see now, is done, guys. The transaction's done. I just wanted to show you how the flow is. So yeah, guys, if you're interested in the browser, I'll have a few invites. Probably just like the tweet on Twitter and DM me. I've got 5 invites, so first come first serve. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.